FOs turned friends. The story of Boris and Wolfie. A story by Abba Yasmin. Before watching this story, don't forget to subscribe, like, and click the bell. Once upon a time, in the vast wilderness of the northern forest, there lived a brown bear named Boris and a gray wolf named Wolfie. Boris was a mighty creature. Towering over the trees was his powerful presence, while Wolfie was swift and agile, her gray fur blending perfectly with the shadows of the forest. One fateful day, Boris was exploring the forest in search of a new den for the approaching winter. As he lumbered through the trees, he stumbled upon Wolfie, who was limping with a wounded paw. Startled by Boris's sudden appearance, Wolfie recoiled, her instincts urging her to protect herself from this potential threat. With a defensive growl, Wolfie prepared to attack Boris, fearing that he would take advantage of her weakness. But before she could pounce, Boris let out a mighty roar. A roar filled not with aggression, but with reassurance. Surprisingly, instead of retaliating, Boris approached Wolfie with caution and compassion. As Boris drew closer, Wolfie tensed, ready to accept whatever fate awaited her. But to her astonishment, Boris showed no signs of hostility. Instead, he lowered himself to the ground, offering a gesture of peace and understanding. Slowly, Wolfie's defensive stance softened, and she hesitantly approached Boris, her wary eyes searching his face for any sign of deceit. But all she found was kindness and empathy. Boris extended a massive paw toward Wolfie, offering his help and companionship. With a mixture of relief and gratitude, Wolfie accepted Boris's offer, and together they journeyed through the forest, forging an unlikely bond along the way. As they faced the challenges of the wilderness together, Boris and Wolfie discovered that they complemented each other's strengths and weaknesses, forming a friendship built on trust and mutual respect. One harsh winter, when the snow blanketed the land and food became scarce, Boris and Wolfie found themselves struggling to survive. The streams froze over, and the once abundant fishes were buried under layers of snow. Desperate and hungry, the two unlikely companions realized that they needed to work together if they were to make it through the winter. Wolfie, with her sharp senses, would scout the forest for any signs of prey, while Boris used his immense strength to dig through the snow in search of hidden food. Together, they would track down rabbits, deer, and other creatures, sharing the spoils of their hunt. As they braved the cold and the hunger, a bond of friendship grew stronger between Boris and Wolfie. They would huddle together for warmth during the long, freezing nights, sharing stories of their past and dreams of the future. Despite the challenges they faced, Boris and Wolfie never gave up. Their friendship and determination gave them the strength to endure even the harshest of winters. And when spring finally arrived, bringing with it a bounty of food and new life, Boris and Wolfie knew that their friendship had helped them survive against all odds. From that day on, Boris and Wolfie continued to roam the forest together, facing whatever challenges came their way, knowing that as long as they had each other, they could overcome anything. and their story of friendship and cooperation became legend in the wild, inspiring creatures of all kinds to work together for the greater good. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next story. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and click the bell.